Welcome to Dolphin Dive Daily, your go-to spot for everything Miami Dolphins. If you bleed aqua and orange, hit that subscribe button and join the pod. The rumor mill in Miami has exploded in a way that no Dolphins fan could have imagined just a few weeks ago. Picture this, the 305 buzzing, the stadium lights reflecting off the turquoise and orange, and whispers circulating that Odell Beckham Jr., yes, the electrifying wide receiver who has left defenders in the dust for over a decade, could be signing with the Dolphins. The thought alone sends chills down the spine of anyone who's followed his career. From those jaw-dropping one-handed catches in New York to his unpredictable, high-energy style that can change the momentum of a game in a single play. The rumors began innocuously. A casual tweet here, a comment on a radio show there, but soon enough, the chatter became impossible to ignore. Analysts, insiders, and even casual fans on social media started piecing together the scenario. OBJ, fresh off free agency, joining forces with HILL and WADDLE in Miami. A trio that could redefine offensive football. Imagine the speed, the agility, the chemistry all converging in the sweltering Florida heat. With every defensive coordinator in the league suddenly drafting new plays in their nightmares. The energy alone is palpable, the kind that makes headlines before it even happens. The kind that keeps fans awake at night. Sources close to the Dolphins organization have been whispering about clandestine meetings that supposedly took place behind closed doors. In offices where the walls are rumored to have ears, these talks, while officially denied, have fueled speculation that the Dolphins front office is aggressively positioning themselves to land a superstar in OBJ, a player whose presence on the field can elevate an entire roster. HILL, with his blazing speed, already stretches defenses to their limits. And WADDLE complements him perfectly with his precise route running and breakneck acceleration. Now, adding Beckham into this mix could create an aerial attack unlike anything the NFL has witnessed in years. Rumors suggest that Beckham has been meticulously evaluating the Dolphins' offensive schemes, envisioning how his skill set can exploit gaps and force defenses into constant adjustment. The synergy potential is immense. We're talking about matchups nightmares. Defenders constantly shifting, safeties scrambling, and quarterbacks smiling with confidence knowing the ball has multiple, reliable, explosive targets. Miami's fan base is reportedly electrified. Social media buzzing with speculations, memes, and fantasy football daydreams. Imagining a season where the Dolphins' passing game dominates the headlines. The tension is delicious. The rumor mill churning, and every hint of movement only intensifies the fervor surrounding this potential blockbuster. Word on the street is that Beckham's representatives have been in constant dialogue with Miami's decision-makers, discussing not only the financials but also the culture, the locker room dynamics, and how the player envisions his role on the team. OBJ, known for his charisma and unique personality, reportedly wants to be more than just a receiver. He wants to be an icon in the city, someone who energizes fans and influences the franchise beyond just statistics. There's talk of private workouts, film sessions, and even informal meet and greets with teammates, all of which have stoked the flames of anticipation. For HILL and WADDLE, the prospect of adding Beckham isn't just about talent. It's about chemistry, trust, and the possibility of redefining what an elite passing game looks like. Insiders say that every practice, every play, every off-field interaction could be a puzzle piece in building a connection that transcends ordinary teamwork. The media has caught wind of these interactions, spreading speculation like wildfire, fueling the narrative that Miami is about to become the ultimate destination for wide receivers. Looking to make history, fans have been scanning airports, stadium parking lots, and even local gyms, hoping for a glimpse of Beckham in Miami attire. The excitement is almost tangible. A city holding its breath, ready for a moment that could go down in franchise history. Meanwhile, rumors have also ignited speculation about the impact this trio could have on the NFL at large. Analysts are debating endlessly, imagining defensive coordinators scrambling to devise new strategies, predicting that no coverage scheme will be sufficient to contain the combined explosiveness of Hill, WADDLE, and Beckham. From deep routes to sideline catches, from quick slants to trick plays, the offensive possibilities are endless, sparking conversations not only in Miami but across the entire league. Betting markets, fantasy football rankings, and even casual fans have joined the frenzy, placing hypothetical predictions on what this offense could achieve in points per game, yardage, and highlight reel plays. Meanwhile, Opposing teams are reportedly sending scouts to watch Miami's practices with heightened interest, trying to decode the potential chemistry before it even materializes. Social media amplifies every subtle signal, from Instagram stories to cryptic tweets, making the rumor a wildfire that refuses to die. OBJ's potential arrival isn't just a roster move. It's a statement, a challenge to the rest of the league, an announcement that the Dolphins could be shaping the future of football through a combination of talent, speed, and audacity. Fans in the 305 are preparing to witness a spectacle, imagining stadiums roaring, highlight reels exploding, and the Dolphins firmly cementing themselves as a must-watch team week after week. Even insiders who typically remain skeptical are reportedly caught up in the whirlwind of speculation. Some sources suggest that Beckham is seeking a situation where he can shine, a place where his explosive plays are complemented by top-tier coaching and a supporting cast capable of amplifying his talents. Miami, with its proven quarterback situation and commitment to a fast-paced, aggressive offense, fits this vision perfectly. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are said to be excited about the prospect, though they reportedly remain tight-lipped in public, fueling further intrigue. Rumors indicate that the locker room culture in Miami is appealing to Beckham, offering an environment where his energy, creativity, and passion are celebrated rather than constrained. Coaches, front office personnel, and teammates are allegedly strategizing quietly, understanding that integrating Beckham's unique skill set requires careful planning, but could result in unprecedented offensive production. Speculation is now a full-blown phenomenon, with local and national media dissecting every detail. From potential jersey numbers to marketing campaigns, Dolphins fans are buzzing like never before, caught between hope, excitement, and the sheer thrill of imagining a team capable of breaking records and redefining what it means to be elite in the NFL. Finally, the social dimension of this rumor cannot be overstated. Miami's nightlife, local media, and fan communities are all reportedly participating in this growing narrative, with conversations spilling from sports bars into office lounges. From Instagram comment sections to Twitter threads, the city, already passionate about its football, is described as being on high alert, as if everyone collectively senses that something monumental is on the horizon. Speculation about Beckham joining Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle has become more than just sports gossip. It's a cultural moment, a topic of endless debate and discussion. Each unofficial statement, each sighting of Beckham near Miami amplifies the excitement, reinforcing the possibility that this dream scenario could become reality. Analysts predict that if Beckham signs, Miami will not only have a historic offense but also a story that captivates fans for seasons to come. Rumor, speculation, and anticipation merge in the 305, creating an atmosphere where the line between fact and fiction blurs, leaving fans eagerly waiting for confirmation. The city is alive with the possibility, and every passing day adds fuel to the fire of what could be the most electrifying chapter in Dolphins history. The speculation around Odell Beckham Jr. joining the Dolphins continues to spiral, gaining momentum as insiders hint at subtle signs that only the most observant fans can detect. Rumors suggest that Miami's coaching staff has been quietly revising offensive playbooks, imagining scenarios where Beckham's deep threat ability combines with Tyreek Hill's unparalleled speed and Jalen Waddle's precision routes. Analysts speculate that the trio could redefine the boundaries of modern passing offenses, creating coverage dilemmas that no defense has fully prepared for. Social media amplifies every gesture, from a Miami workout session posted on a private account to a cryptic interview snippet. Fueling the frenzy, the Dolphins fan base, already electric, is described as living in a state of anticipation where each day brings new theories, predictions, and debates over how this offensive powerhouse could change the NFL landscape. Fantasy football forums are overwhelmed with speculative drafts and hypothetical point projections, while local news outlets report on every minor movement related to Beckham's potential arrival. Rumors even extend to jersey sales, merchandise campaigns, and marketing strategies, suggesting that Miami anticipates the cultural impact of such a signing. The city appears ready to embrace a star of Beckham's caliber, imagining stadiums erupting with energy as fans witness a potentially historic season unfold. Even before any official confirmation, still with us? Then show some love, hit that like button and let us know in the comments. What's your take on the Fins this week? Insiders hint that the financial aspects of Beckham's rumored move are equally intriguing, suggesting that Miami's front office is prepared to craft a contract structure designed to maximize performance incentives while maintaining long-term flexibility. Speculation includes performance bonuses tied to receptions, touchdowns, and overall team success, reflecting both Beckham's star power and the Dolphins' strategic approach to roster management. Some sources claim that negotiations have included discussions about Beckham's role in leadership, mentorship, and community engagement, indicating that Miami envisions him as more than just a player on the field. Rumors suggest that Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are already engaging in off-field discussions, with Beckham exploring chemistry, timing, and play dynamics, which could result in instant on-field cohesion. Analysts argue that if these reports are accurate, the Dolphins could enter a new era of offensive innovation, combining speed, agility, and experience in a way that forces opponents to reconsider defensive schemes entirely. The rumor mill portrays Beckham as intrigued by the challenge, drawn not only to Miami's climate and fans, but also to the opportunity to collaborate with two of the most explosive receivers in the league. Discussions of locker room culture, coaching philosophies, and personal ambitions continue to swirl, further intensifying speculation and building anticipation for what could be one of the most electrifying partnerships in NFL history. The potential on-field impact of Beckham joining Miami is generating endless debate among analysts, fans, and former players, with discussions focusing on the strategic nightmare defenses could face against Hill, Waddle, and Beckham. Rumors suggest that offensive coordinators are already considering creative formations, motion plays, and combination routes designed to exploit mismatches, maximize spacing, and capitalize on each player's unique skill set. The trio's hypothetical synergy is described as capable of creating scenarios where defenders are constantly forced to adjust, double cover, or scramble, ultimately creating open opportunities for explosive gains. Social media has become a platform for enthusiasts to model game scenarios, imagine highlight reels, and project statistics, further fueling the fervor surrounding this potential acquisition. Discussions extend beyond the NFL, as casual fans debate whether the Dolphins could become a must-watch team for years, transforming every game into a national spectacle. Speculation even touches on potential playoff implications, where a fully integrated trio of receivers could pressure opposing defenses to the point of exhaustion. Analysts frequently cite the psychological advantage of having such dynamic playmakers, suggesting that Miami could gain momentum early in games, demoralize opponents, and dictate the pace. Rumors also mention potential trick plays, deep bombs, and high-speed sideline routes, creating an image of a team capable of turning every passing attempt into a highlight-worthy moment, leaving fans and opponents equally mesmerized. Meanwhile, whispers in the league suggest that Beckham's rumored decision may also influence other free agents, team strategies, and player movements, as his potential arrival could signal Miami's serious intent to dominate the AFC East and compete for a Super Bowl. Rumors describe how rival teams are reportedly recalibrating their priorities, considering defensive signings, draft strategies, and even coaching adjustments in anticipation of facing a potentially unstoppable Dolphins offense. Analysts speculate that the combined speed of Hill and Waddle, paired with Beckham's experience, could redefine deep ball threats, forcing cornerbacks and safeties to rethink coverage responsibilities entirely. Local media in Miami is feeding the frenzy with every possible hint, sightings near team facilities, cryptic social media posts, and insider commentary, all suggesting that Beckham's presence is imminent. Fans are reportedly gathering near practice fields, watching airports, and tracking social media activity in a frenzy of anticipation, hoping for a glimpse of the rumored superstar. Rumors even extend to cultural impacts, from fan chants to merchandise lines, painting a picture of Miami as a city fully alive with the excitement of a blockbuster acquisition. Analysts highlight that the presence of Beckham could fundamentally alter not only game outcomes, but the perception of the Dolphins as a franchise capable of attracting top-tier talent and delivering electrifying football, setting the stage for an unforgettable era. That's a wrap for today's dive. If you're loving the content, share it with a fellow Dolphins fan. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a splash. Fins up!